Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Cool Discussions. I'm Barry, this is Chris. It's Monday. That's right, your favorite day of the week. Well, it's mine anyways, now. Who knew Monday could ever be your favorite day of the week?
Exactly.
Bam, we have just made Mondays your favorite day of the week. It's time for Headlines. Bam!
We're going to start with the one right on the top. Mad Hatter.
Mad Hatters, baby.
Now, there's this thing called safe spaces. It's been starting to go around in the States. These are making universities places that are safe for students so they don't have opposing opinions for triggers.
Your opinion hurts my feelings.
Exactly. And this gentleman at the Mount Royal University, he was wearing a Donald Trump hat, which is Make America Great Again. And this lady, this is all on video, this lady walked up to him and said, "You can't wear that in here. This is a safe place. That's a racist, homophobic, Islamophobic, etc., hat. That's what that means." And the guy's like, "No, it just has to do with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
That's his slogan."
He is the candidate for the next president of the United States of America.
Yeah. Now, you may think that he's all these things, but it's still, you're still allowed. This is freedom of speech in its essence. You're allowed to wear that hat, but if somebody's feelings get hurt...
When did being offended turn into something that is my fault? You know what I mean? When did my opinion offending you, say, become my fault? I don't. If I get offended by something, it's not the person who did the thing. It's my fault.
The way society is going is like,
that's ridiculous.
If a suicide bomber blows himself up, we don't worry about the victims. We worry about the skin color of the bomber and worry about where he comes from. And it's like, we should worry about the guys who died and got injured in this thing. So this is...
When did this change? When did this change happen between
when we started getting human rights courts where people can be sued for any and no reason? If my feelings get hurt, I can take it.
My feelings get hurt. Wow, that's wow.
And this is what this is about. You know, in the U.S. there are safe spaces, and in Canada we don't have them yet.
We better not get them.
But we are. That's
ridiculous.
This lady was saying, if you don't take off that hat, I'm going to talk to the university president and he's going to make you take it off. And it's just like, this is freedom of speech.
Yeah, but I don't think people understand what the word freedom means anymore.
No,
I don't think that they understand that.
You can go into YouTube right now and Google college students and free speech, and you will find more and more there is a lot of students in college that don't agree with free speech.
Well, yeah, because free speech is like, I don't understand. I'm just so confused. I'm so just bewildered about what's happening with this world. I'm so just like, so what? Somebody was wearing a hat. I'm offended when you wear a Calgary Flames hat now, and you're hurting my safe space. Boo.
I can't even say that properly. Safe.
I know.
Space.
Safe space.
It's like, no.
What? Next bubble wrap? Is that what's coming?
It's a horrible thing to be going on right now, but it just happened here in Calgary. And it's just like, no, we don't need this.
No, we don't. Like,
it's horrible.
It's like entitlement and privilege. You know?
Yeah.
And these people think they're privileged and entitled to hurt feelings. And it's like, yeah, you are entitled to hurt feelings. But you know what you do? You suck it up and you go. You leave. This person, you go, I don't want to associate with this person, this group.
The thing is,
you go,
they weren't in the same class. She was just walking by him in the hallway and saw it.
This is my problem. I think that I'm going to offend people. I don't give a shit. I think that if that's your go-to of you are offending me, I'm going to make you stop. I'm going to get somebody else to make you stop doing it instead of having a casual debate with somebody on why Donald Trump isn't good. Then I think your intelligence level is minimal. You are dumber than a post, because I think that if you have the ability to debate somebody and to back up your position, like I have a position of like X, right? My position of this is X and this is Y, and you're not going to change me unless you tell me why X doesn't work, and I go, hey, you're right. You know what I mean? But if you go, your opinion is bad, I'm going to make somebody tell you can't do that. What? No. You're dumber than a post, and you should be...
It's like
go lock yourself in a room, and then the world will never hurt you.
Like trying to start a conversation with, you're a racist.
Well, exactly.
Like you don't start a
I'm
conversation,
done. It's
you
like,
end it.
As soon as you sit there, somebody says something about an opinion of mine, or ours, say, right? Because we've had some opinions, we've talked about race, and then somebody goes, you guys are racist. We can't say anything. We can't.
It's hilarious. There's a YouTube guy, Ben Shapiro. He's a pretty well known in circles, and he was asked, "It's like, oh, what do you deal with? How do you deal with somebody who calls you a racist? Right? It's like, oh, you're Islamophobic." And he said, it's like, you call them an asshole and you walk away.
Yeah.
Because they're closed-minded and you don't need to talk to them.
Yep. Anybody who sits there and, that's exactly what it is. We'll touch base more on this.
We will.
We will.
Unfortunately, we will.
On to the better parts of our Mondays in headlines. A woman somewhere in the United States has a goldfish. Okay, and they noticed that this goldfish wasn't acting right. So they took this goldfish to the vet. Who takes the goldfish to the vet, number one? Not me. This goldfish had a pebble stuck. It ate a pebble in its tank or whatever, and it was lodged in its throat, and it wasn't able to eat and stuff like that. So this person spent $500 on surgery to have this pebble removed. Crazy. I guess it's cool because it's dedication to your pet. Most people would just be like, all right, you're dead. Flush. You know what I mean?
You goldfish.
And, I guess that raises the question, how much are you willing to spend on your pet? If they're, if it's like a couple K, I'm sorry. I'm not spending a couple K on my pet. That makes me a bad human being, I guess.
I spent $600 on my cat.
Wow. I have a hard time. I love my pets. I do. I treat them well. You know what I mean? But I just,
there's a limit.
Yeah, there's a limit. But I guess some people, I don't knock people for doing it. I don't.
No.
Some people have pet insurance, so that's cool. I think that's a good idea, so that they don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. No, I didn't even know there was pet insurance until a few years back. I was like,
for that matter, you can actually pets can take a lot of human medication.
I was like, whoa, that's
so cool. That way you can save money. You can just go, oh, they can take this. We'll take it.
How'd your cat die? I don't know. Why is there Tylenol in there? I don't know.
How did your cat die? Drowning in a bag?
Yeah.
Oh, it reminds me of a joke I heard. How do you drown a bag? How do you drown a paper bag? It's like fill it full of kittens, throw it in the river.
Oh my goodness, that's horrible.
It is horrible. Yeah, exactly. It's okay. So Donald Trump talks about building a wall. Well, the British have built one. On one of the coastlines to neighboring France, they have built a 1 kilometer, 12-foot high wall to help keep refugees out. It's already built. It's already done. Nobody's talking about it. And everybody's making a big deal on a Trump, but the British have already done it.
This wall has just gone unnoticed. So it's like something like a whole border?
Yeah.
Closed off whole border.
Well, they closed off a sea border. So they can't cross the channel and crawl on to.
I don't know. I'm like mixed. I can understand why.
I get it,
but it kind of, to me, I go, well, these people are leaving a war-torn country. But then I go, well, would it be a war-torn country? Like, whose fault is it that it's a war-torn country? You know what I mean? Like,
not ours.
Like,
for the most part.
For the most part. It's not ours, but some are.
Okay, Libya, I get it because the U.S. did something stupid. Iraq, it's not. It is a war zone now, but after it was invaded, it wasn't a war zone. It could have been a prosperous country, but instead they.
I think we all just need to stop fighting. Put the guns down. It's never going to happen because of how we think.
Hippie.
I know, exactly. You would think I think like a hippie. You would think.
You do think like
I would think like a hippie. But I don't. I don't think like hippie.
Okay.
There was a heart found in a Ziploc baggie in a field in... hold on. I gotta get the somewhere in Ohio.
Ohio.
They found a heart just in a Ziploc bag in the field. They don't know where it came from. They don't know
Was it
whose it
human?
is. It was a human heart.
Okay.
But it was tested and it found it would, like, have preservatives in it where it was like, so they're thinking somebody stole it from a lab. So it's not like somebody got creepy in the middle of the night and ripped somebody's heart out, Temple of Doom style, Indiana Jones, one of the greatest Indiana Jones films of all time, right there. But, I think it would be a little bit creepy if I was just walking, playing with my kid, and they found a heart or something. I'd be like, what the f...
Yeah,
a little bit weird.
kidding. Okay, French lawmakers are going to ban plastic forks and knives by 2020. The plastic fork and knife industry is up in arms about it because of whatever reason. But they're basically closing down an entire industry because of being plastic. I get it, plastic's not the best thing in the world.
They're closing it down because it's plastic?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
It's bad for the environment.
Yeah, I guess.
So
are the 35 million cars or whatever we have in Calgary alone, probably.
yeah, probably.
We don't have that many in Calgary, I know. I was just... yeah. As you guys know, we talked to... Well, did we talk about CM Punk fighting in the UFC? I can't remember.
Yes, you did.
I probably ranted about it. He fought, got his ass whooped in like a minute, 2 minutes, maybe, I don't even know. But it was... I saw it. I watched it via the streaming site Periscope. Somebody just put it on there and let me watch via them. So I stole it. Yes, I did. Go ahead, arrest me. It was embarrassing to watch. It was very, very stupid. He got paid $500,000 for that fight. Yeah.
He's a 1%er.
Yeah, he got paid $500,000 for that fight. Now, granted, okay, the UFC, there was a lot of people who watched that fight because of him.
Yeah.
But this is an example that we've talked about before of the 4 criteria to be a successful person. Did Punk work hard? Yes. Did Punk get an opportunity? I have a good positive mind? Yep. Did Punk get an opportunity? Yep. He sure did. And did Punk know the right people? He sure did. He fit all 4 of those to be a successful, unsuccessful UFC fighter. I don't think he'll be fighting in the UFC again. Something tells me.
You don't think so?
No. If they do, that would be pretty stupid. This is like a one-time cash grab. Let's get as much as we can off of this, and then you were embarrassed.
$1,000 isn't that bad.
Well, UFC probably made a pretty good mint on it too. They probably had a lot more purchases for their fight and stuff like that for their pay-per-view. UFC needs to get with the times. Get your own network like the WWE.
Polar bears in the Arctic have besieged a Russian Arctic science base. I guess they've been under siege from 7 polar bears for a couple of weeks now. They've had to have airlift of supplies from Russia to help them fend them off. The polar bears are like going right up to the windows.
Good.
Smashed a couple of them.
The polar bears have had enough.
Yeah. Maybe.
They're standing up going, get out of my home.
But, it's just a little interesting thing that
I think that's neat.
That a bunch of polar bears have actually...
I heard that.
It's...
It was almost like a coordinated thing. It sounded
Yeah.
like. It was almost like they were like, hey, we know what we're doing.
Yeah. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 do it, but you were 7 polar bears. That's a lot.
They're communicating.
There's something going on.
They're talking to each other. That's for sure. Guys, Friday, the iPhone 7 came out.
Oh, was it?
Have you got yours?
No.
You probably won't get yours either because it's sold out. I haven't got mine either. I'm like 400 in line for my reservation. But I got the matte black one, so not the popular one.
Oh.
The jet black is the popular one, the shiny one. Apparently, iPhone 7 has sold out of all their jet black, all their iPhone 7 Pluses until November sometime. So if you weren't on one of the first lucky ones, well, there's stores. So if you go into a store, they're not going to have them. Don't even until November. So don't even think about it if you're trying to just walk into an Apple store and get one. But I'm not sure what that means for people like me who reserve their phone through their provider. I did that, so I'm hoping that.
Oh, they probably are going to fill reservations first because they're more important than just casual walk-ins.
This is what I don't understand about Apple. Do they not know that their phone is going to be
No, they do it on purpose.
Ridiculous popular?
They do it on purpose.
Man, just make enough to satisfy.
It'll never, ever happen. A maker of a smartphone-enabled vibrator is being sued because they secretly collect and transmit highly sensitive info, including time, setting, and a couple other things.
If you're using an app or anything like that for a sex toy, maybe you should just stop for a second, and just realize what you're doing on your telephone.
Okay, hold on. This is a device that can be controlled by others. So the theory behind it is,
so if you want to get a little freaky with your partner when they're not around.
Yeah, and
gotcha.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Gotcha.
It's not like you're just having your phone in your hand, and your vibrator wherever, and you're going.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is your partner going.
It's
she's
like,
at work right now. Right up the high.
But I think when you put anything like when you do anything on the internet, I think it's kind of like there is no more. Let's be honest. There's no more privacy when you put something on the internet. It's accessible to hacking, to being stolen, to being released without your knowledge.
Anything requires internet access, there's probably privacy laws involved in it, so you should read the fine print. Yeah. It's like, okay, so they're recording stuff. Well, you know what? Once you connected to...
Did you say I agree?
Yeah.
Because if you did, it's probably in there saying that they're taking your information. Is it right? Of course not. God, it's not right. Of course not. But it's going to happen, like... So they're looking at you going, hey, this person likes to use their thing a lot. So what? Who cares? Who cares, right?
It's
kind of a cool idea, though.
Yeah, it's actually kind of neat, because...
It'd be hilarious to, like...
I read stories about weird things like this going on, and I think it's called Coull. Something... things... Anyways. Okay. Next one.
Meanwhile...
2 daycare workers have been found guilty of starting a fight club.
I don't want to hear this. Okay. I thought it was going to go worse.
Oh, no. Of starting a fight club for 4 to 6-year-olds.
This is why you don't put your goddamn kids in daycare. I'm sorry.
Well, they were stupid, filmed it, and put it on Snapchat.
Yeah, see? You're an idiot. There's a couple things wrong with this. Okay, number one.
There's just a whole bunch of things.
You're starting a fight club. Now, okay. All right. I'm 35 years old. I have done some criminal stuff when I was younger. But you know what I did? I didn't record it.
No.
I didn't put it on the interwebs. I did it with my friends and laughed about it and had good laughs about it later. Going, you remember the time? Not, hey, check out this video. It has 10,000 views. Yeah, but you realize that now you can't get a job.
Officer.
Yeah, or you go for a job later and people are going to search you and go, what are you? Maybe that'll happen with us because we're blabbing our mouths and somebody's going to search us on the interwebs and go, hey, we don't like you because you're racist. And I'll go, all right. Thanks for watching my video.
Yeah, it's like, did you watch
Did you share it?
Did you like it?
Did you like it? Make sure you thumbs that up and share it so your friends
or thumbs down it and tell us why, because
right.
you're a racist.
That's right, because I'm a racist.
Yeah, we all are. We just don't know it yet.
That's right.
Okay, the great comic creator Alan Moore has announced that he's going to retire and move on to things. He's going to move on to things like TV, movies. He's retiring from comics. He says he only has about 250 pages left in him. What comics did he make?
Oh, stop him! Because I don't even know who this dude is, so I'm just wondering what kind of movies he's going to make.
The Killing Joke. One of the famous Joker storylines. He is pretty famous. He does all kinds of comics. He does all kinds of genres of comics. He's doing the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen right now. He says he has about 250 pages left in him, which is so weird when you can be so exact. It's like, oh, I got 250 pages left in me.
How do you know that?
I
guess he's been making comics for long enough to know.
He's been making comics for like 40 years.
Whoa.
So yeah, I totally get it. And his point is, I want to get out after after I'm done, because I don't want to
go out on top.
retread. I don't want to retread stuff. He doesn't want to.
Good on you.
Yeah, so good for him. I heard, though, after I looked into the story, that he's retired before. So
one of them people who
no.
retire, come out, retire again.
True, he could end up being one of them. However, he may have retired because he figured he was done. And I went, okay, and then all of a sudden, inspiration hit him again, and it's
I don't think. Could you honestly, you're like when you're like an author or something like that.
Could you ever really retire?
Yeah, can you ever really retire? Because you could just write something for because if it's like your passion and like your love, you just write something and go, oh, maybe it's good enough to publish, and I'll publish it, even though I've retired. And you go, oh, well, I'll publish it because I was just want to.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So
totally understandable.
That's almost to me. That's like a retired thing. Like if you're an author, you're like a retired person. Like, let's be honest. Are you putting in the work? Of course you are. Is it hard work? Of course. I can never write a book because I'm like grammatically stupid. Like that's probably not even a word right there. I just made up a new word, and I could never write a book or a story. I have troubles writing sentences, paragraphs. I still misuse there, and there. Like, because I just go, who cares? You get what I'm saying. So like I commend those people. But
oh no, it's great. It's like it's good that he doesn't want to rehash stuff. He doesn't want to retread stuff, and he knows this, and he's trying to go out while he's on top, which is
because we know a lot of people rehash stuff now.
Yes,
we're gonna remake Superman for the 400th time. It was really bad 399 times. Why are you gonna make it bad again?
Very true,
man. Good,
very
good on him. I don't even know who you are. But my Tim Hortons cup is up to you, my friend.
I know who he is. I've read a lot of his stuff. I'm blanked, and it's just like
we're gonna open the floor to our big audience here.
Yeah,
let's give us some headlines if you have any. Anything you want us to talk about? Anything you guys see that send it to us. Comment below. Post it on our Facebook page. Tweet it at us. Do all that stuff. Email. I don't know. You don't have to use email. Not many people. I think social media is more of the way to go nowadays. But tweet at us, Facebook us, YouTube comments. Tell us some headlines that you guys find interesting. Because, we only get, one newspaper and very limited news.
I do actually, I have a European news site that I go to that I read. Nothing interesting. Japanese one that I go to that I read. Again, there hasn't been anything interesting. So.
Well, if you see anything from your local newspaper, cut it out. Take a picture of it. Shoot it off to us so we can have a laugh if it's funny, if it's serious.
Well, maybe we'll have a discussion about it.
Other than that, guys, don't forget to
subscribe,
comment, share.
Yeah.
Bam. Goodbye.
Bye.
Toodaloo.